short in Super Bowl 57.
And a good thing for Philadelphia as they try and get back to the Super Bowl, many of the key pieces they had last year are back. Remember, this is the #3 offense in the league, #2 defense, and they threw in a heck of an NFL draft. They expect to contend one more time.
And meanwhile, for the Colts, it's been a pretty hard fall the last couple of years. From 11 wins in 2020 to just 4 a season ago. How do they get back on the right path?
I think they've started back on the right path with the change in the coaching staff, but a lot of it, players already on the roster playing back to the levels we've seen before.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. How can they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down?
Richardson off the play fake. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. From the gun, a give to Penny. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Penny not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the 1st drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that 1st drive. I'll try to do better here. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Play action. Now Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on third down. And he'll find Pittman. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Start.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Richardson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Richardson on 3rd and short. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
Got him in, it's Brown. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 43 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Penny running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now it's Richardson.
Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Silver. Round up, get it.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Penny. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, 73, I can hold you.
They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
3rd and long for Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
19 Tiger.
Richardson on 4th down. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Being chased out left, and he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10, here's Richardson with it.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to the air with Richardson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he'll find Pittman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Richardson to the air on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Richardson looking to throw this.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.